brothers, Eric and Alan and their families. We welcome them to Iowa and to our family. And also I can't forget Ian and Olivia, Isaac's children, wonderful kids. They are just great. And on our side, there's the Bachhaus family. Most of them are in the building. And this does not take place as the Bachhaus Bash 6. That's for your parents to take care of next year. Okay? We have this annual gathering. And then there's the Wordridge clan. Where are you? I long-lost relatives all over that I haven't seen in quite a few years, my cousins. So I'm glad they're here. And we have a little royalty here, Prince Max. John Murray Liva, and we have also our second family. Most of you don't know we have a second family, but we did, at least for about a week and a half. And they call us Brangelina. We were on a trip about 6 years ago to Dubai and Thailand, and we met these three young people. Jill, over here. Recently, Jill, she's a fried scorpion eater. And then Amir and his wife Tina. They're our Brangelina, and it is because of their ethnicities. Jill is, of course, African American, and Tina is Vietnamese, and Amir is Pakistani. So that's what they call me, Papa Brad. We also have a lot of old friends. Avon, from way back when. Where are you, Avon? Over here. There we go. We're back spring to college. We have a bunch of our Mason City friends that we haven't seen in years, but we're happy to have you from our days in Mason City. And we have new friends here too, of course. And that includes Al and Raquel that are here. We welcome you from Los Angeles, our new friends. And all, of course, the new friends that Prevent and I have met on the Martinez side. Welcome. Now, I wanted to share a couple of stories, only two, with you about Jennifer when she was a little girl. Do you have a picture of her or not? No? Okay. Well, these both happened when she was about 4 or 5 years old. And Jennifer had curls that just didn't end. And some of the people from Mason City will remember that. But she was scared of clowns and Santa. So we're members of a country club up there, and Santa would come visit with Mrs. Claus about a week before Christmas. And you'd hear him coming in because he had this belt with bells on it. So, you know, and he'd have presents for all the kids that come with a bag of presents. And so once he heard the bells going, all the kids went that way, and Jennifer went this way. And ran into my arms and would shake. So when they called her name up for me to get a present, she would be literally in my arms shaking, wouldn't even look at Santa. I'd have to take the present for her. So I think she's outgrown that now. You're not very sad anymore, yeah? And the only other story was one that I was very fearful about, but it turned out good. Again, she was maybe even a little younger, 3 or 4. And we lived in this development that was fairly new and had a little river going down a slight hill, maybe 50 yards, and then a river. And we had this youth minister at the kids' loft. He was kind of a college guy, and he had a little buggy drove, and the kids really adored him. So we invited him over for dinner. I think it was on a Friday night. Anyway, so we decided to sit out on the front porch waiting for him. And Jennifer thought, well, I'm going to go hide. So it surprised him. So he came and Tom too, and Berlin and I were standing out there, and the wife sat on the porch, and we were visiting with him for about 5-10 minutes, and then we decided to go in, and we were waiting for her to jump out. Surprise. Nothing going on. So after about 10-15 minutes, we got kind of worried. Where's Jennifer? So we hollered out, Jennifer. We had a 2-story house with a basement at the time, and no Jennifer. She wouldn't, no, nothing. So we said, well, we moved the furniture around? No. And the development was pretty new, so there were a lot of fields around and stuff. So we went out and started hollering, and a few of our neighbors came out. and they started hollering and searching for Jennifer. And then we called the police, and they were out looking for her too. And I remember walking the road next to the river, looking, just to see there, and I could just picture this. It scared me. I could picture all those girls just floating in that river. And obviously, she wasn't in there. She was actually hiding and fell asleep under a couch. And even though they moved the couch, they didn't see her at first. And one of our neighbors at the time moved one more time. There she was. She woke up and all these people around, no. And she said, what's going on here? So it turned out well. So those are my two stories about our daughter. And I'd just like to finish by talking about a little bit about Isaac. He was a gentleman, and I emphasize gentle. He's compassionate. He's very thoughtful. He's intelligent. He's very loving. And when I see how he looks at our daughter, I said to myself, this is the man I want to be my little girl to. And now she's Sadie, married lady. Thank you.
So, I didn't have time to really put together a speech because I went out with my brother last night, and we were out pretty late, so this is just gonna kind of be off the cuff. So, just two quick stories, one about Jennifer, one about Isaac. First one about Jennifer. I was the first one in my family or I guess the last one in my family to meet Jennifer. I live out of town. And I think Isaac and Jennifer had been together for maybe about a year or so, 9 months or so, until we actually got to go and meet her. First time I actually heard about her, I think, was when, it was Mother's Day, and Isaac had arranged a Mother's Day meal for my mom, so it was like this whole fancy thing. All of a sudden, he goes and he brings this girl with her out of nowhere. And then my mom's just like, who is this person? Like, where did she come from? And that was Jennifer. And I went around, I remember asking my mom, like, so how did she see? Because Isaac is not somebody to bring people around the family unless it's somebody who's really special to him. So I remember asking my mom, so how was she? How does he seem? And two things she said. One, she said she felt really intimidated by Jennifer because she was dressed so well and she was so pretty that my mom just felt completely out of place. And second of all, I remember my mom said that Jennifer just seemed perfect for Isaac. She seemed smart, she seemed funny, she just seemed like just a perfect fit for him. So, yeah. And I remember myself, kind of the moment, I guess, I kind of realized that Jennifer was the one for Isaac. Isaac is a doctor, and he works for a company where they go around sending him off to go around doing TV spots. And I think he was doing something for some morning show. And he's done these before, our family seen him, and it's kind of like, it's exciting, it's fun. We were kind of over it at the time. Jennifer, I remember, we have a family thread that Jennifer was on. Jennifer was literally doing play-by-play about, it's coming up in half an hour, it's coming up in 15 minutes, it's 10 minutes, Isaac's on, he's doing such a great job. And she was just so excited for Isaac. And I think it was at that point I kind of realized that my brother had kind of found his partner. He found that person who's just excited for him, and is just excited for the things in his life, the things that he does. So that was really great. And Jennifer, thank you so much for being a part of Isaac's life. And then Isaac, let me start off just by saying I love Isaac. I think last night in the middle of like a weird underground bar, I went around saying that other than my dad, Isaac is the person who went around shaping my life more than anyone. So just to get out of the way, I love Isaac. So here's the embarrassing story about Isaac that I want to go around telling. So there's a 7-year difference between me and Isaac. Pretty big difference. And I want to say at that time, Isaac was probably 14, 15, which puts me at about 7 or 8. Pretty huge difference. And I don't know how this started or what happened, but basically me and Isaac started doing this weird game of, the best way to describe it is demolition derby, but with bicycles. Where basically I would ride my bike really fast toward him, he would ride his bike really fast toward me, and basically the winner was the person who didn't get knocked down. And being 7 years old against a 15-year-old, obviously I didn't win that often. But the thing is, I just loved just doing things with my older brother. I just loved doing that. And at a certain point, I think it petered off, but I remember we did it one last time, and I think I went to him, I said something along the line, let's go do this again, let's get it on. He went, and I remember he had his door shut, and then all of a sudden he went and he started playing Tom Sawyer's Modern Day Warrior. I don't know if anyone knows that song. Swung open his door. He had turned a weight belt backwards around into like a weird championship wrestling belt. He had like cut open like a metal tennis ball can and like fashioned the metal on there. He went around like world champion and whatever like that. And I could be wrong, but I think he actually had chains around him. Like he turned this into a whole thing. And I mean, you hear this right now, you're probably thinking like, God, what a dork. Like it just sounds so bad. But I just remember just when he came out, just going around thinking like, God, my brother is just like the coolest person in the world. And I still think that today. So, I love you. We'll go on again. So, I just want to raise my glass to Jennifer and Isaac. Congratulations. Salud.
As this day approached, I thought the most nerve-wracking part of being her matron of honor would be giving this toast. But looking back, I think it was truly managing her 25-foot pail. In all seriousness, I'm honored to share in this joyous occasion. Jennifer, you are beautiful inside and out, and I'm so happy for you. As I think back to the memories I have of you, some of the fondest include sleepovers at my grandma's house, all 8 cousins, Jennifer being the youngest, and I being the oldest, lined up in our sleeping bags on grandma's living room floor. We played games and we snuck lemon drops from her candy jar. There were lots of silly times and laughter. We are blessed to have all cousins here this evening and their families. I also remember several trips to New York to visit cousins Mike and Beth. Their backyard swimming pool was every child's dream, and it provided hours of entertainment. One particular trip, we were traveling in Tom Burton's conversion van. Back in those days, kids didn't sit in car seats, and Jennifer was lucky enough to claim the beanbag chair as her seat. After late night travels, we finally arrived to discover that Jennifer had peed in the beanbag chair, and it was off limits for the rest of the trip. Then there were the backhouse dashes. I cherish those summertime getaways in St. George Island, Florida, and Keystone, Colorado. Spending time with Jennifer, cousins, and family, enjoying card games, making dinners, playing beach volleyball, kayaking, hiking, and enjoying pool time together. Again, there was lots of silliness and laughter. You are a gracious host, Jennifer, and you have opened your home to my family and me several times as we traveled to New York City to see the sights. I specifically remember our double-decker tour bus tour with our brown bags with spirits in tow. Isaac, welcome to the family. The first time I met you was at a tailgate before an Iowa Hawkeye football game. It was an unusual tailgate because it was in Tom Abraham's basement. The weather had cooperated, and nonetheless, Jennifer was excited to introduce you. I love how important your family is to you, and have enjoyed getting to know them this weekend. Jennifer and Isaac, your story is a true love story. I'm grateful you have found each other, and I know how much you both enjoy traveling together, enjoying concerts, dining in fancy restaurants, and hosting family gatherings at your home. Speaking from 25 years of marriage, my advice to you is to choose to love each other, even when in those moments when you struggle to like each other. Make time together a priority. Surround yourself with friends who strengthen you as a couple, and make laughter the soundtrack of your marriage. Here's a quote that reminds me of you both. Love is a friendship that is hot fire. May your fire stay strong and bright, and may you be filled with love and laughter for many years to come. Congratulations, I love you both. Let's raise our glass and toast to the new Mr. and Mrs. Martinez.
Right behind you.
So last night I also went out with my dad and everybody. So like Alan, I did not prepare a speech, and I was thinking throughout the entire day, like, what am I going to say? I have literally no idea. And then it kind of struck me. Alan had said something to me last night in my very a very indifferent state, but I still remember, and it dawned on me. He said that we were talking about marriage and something like that, and he said, it is so amazing to have somebody to go home to and for somebody to love and support you. And I just kept thinking about that, and then my dad said it on his video announcement, and it's just so amazing finally to, see my dad as happy as he is now. It is so amazing, and it is so amazing to, I'm only 21, and I don't really understand the full commitment of a marriage, but I understand now that it's important to have somebody to go through life with. It is very important just to have a partner and to somebody to love, and to cherish, and just to spend time with. And I am so thankful that Jennifer is the person to be that to my dad. And I am so proud to call her my stepmom. And I am so proud of the couple that they are. And I am, again, so proud of my dad. So, that's it. That's my little speech there. So I'll hand off the mic. Thank you. I'll hand off the mic. And congratulations, guys. I love you.
Thank you so much, and I'm so happy that I found you all here, because I was in the car and I put in Celebration Barn, and there I was driving through your wonderful green, and then I saw the fisherman, and then I saw some deer, and I was driving, and there I was, and there was a little barn, and I think like, that's a little one. I recall this celebration farm to be way bigger. And I walked there, and there was nobody in there. So I knocked, and I asked the people, excuse me, where's the Weatherridge wedding? They said, what do you want here? I'm like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna head back to my car. There was no more cell reception, so I could not find my way out of this wonderful, maybe 90-minute remote neighborhood from here. And finally, at this crossing, there was this wonderful, wonderful lady on this John Deere truck. And I said, please stop for a second. Where is Iowa City? Because I need to be at the wedding of my friends. And she said, well, you can follow me. And then it was like, maybe 5 miles per hour. So I'm like, oh, excuse me, I really needed to explain it to me. And then, 90 minutes late, I arrived here. I'm so happy to be here, because Because, now the most important part, the Wörterich, such dear friends of mine, when I landed in America, when I landed in LA with all these dreams, I had done TV for 20 years in Europe since I was a little child. And I had made it there. And I came here with a dream, just a dream. Nobody knew me here. All this royal thing in Europe, that's a fine thing for Europe. But here, you're just one of all these aspiring people coming to LA. And then, for Halloween, I was all by myself, living in this little Hollywood place, in this studio. And I went to this great place, the House of Blues. And there, I saw this German family, right? Wörterich. And I said, oh my goodness, finally I can speak some German again, and this is gonna be feeling like home. And then he says, no, I'm Mr. Wörterich, I'm American. And I'm like, oh great, now I'm gonna have my first American friends. And there they were, Tom, Berzan, Jennifer, and we had the best time. And they were really such sweet, I have to say, patrons of mine. I could call Tom anytime when it came to all these first things when you establish yourself in a new country. Jennifer, who showed me American culture, who told me all about the American life. And then Berzan, who I found out is the master pastry chef of America. I was visiting Iowa, and I literally flew in looking like that, and I rolled out like looking like, I don't know, maybe some huge, like she's very good at her pastry cuisine. And then, ever since we stayed in touch, because as you know, the Wörterich travel a lot. And then what happened next is, on our Facebook, we all use Facebook to stay in touch with the ones we love and treasure. I saw all these pictures popping up of Isaac, Dr. Isaac. So I'm like, wow, that's Dr. Isaac now. That's the new amazing guy in Jennifer's life. And I was like, who's Isaac? Tell me all about him. And she was, from the very first moment, so happy, so excited. And it was such a big moment for her. And then she asked me, aren't you doing this commercial for Geico, singing very bad karaoke? We want you to sing on this wedding. And I told her, I'm not gonna do that, so it's just gonna come here, enjoy this wonderful party. And then, when Isaac came into my family's life, which was a day ago, my mother came to me and said, what a nice guy. What a nice man with his amazing eyes. What a kind guy. And what a great family he has. And I was thinking, like, she's so right. And I think the most important thing we have in life is like having a good heart and being kind. And the Martinez family is for me such a match to the Wörterich, because they're one of the kindest and nicest people I've met in my life. And there is nothing more magical when people find together that come from the same heart, from the same belief, and come from the same, I would say, like from the same direction. And these two together, that is an unbeatable combination, and we're going to see so much more of them. I know already, not only on social media, because Isaac is on TV, he's doing all these great TV shows on TV, and we also have a plan. We were talking about doing a new Doctors TV show, and I'm so happy for you two. Such two sweethearts, successful people, and most important for me, warm-hearted and kind people found together. And I wish you all the best for every single day of your life. I want you to treasure each other's every second of your life. And I know you two are going to have the best time together. And I already know, because you both look amazing and you're young. You're gonna have decades and decades. You're gonna get together very old. It's gonna be amazing. You're gonna have your dream child if God sends you that. And I wish you an amazing life together, and I can tell you how much I love the togetherness of both of you, and I can say I'm the biggest fan of yours. Thank you.